Hi, Cheryl here, and today I have a new bracelet that I'm going to be showing you how to make, and I'm also asking you to name this bracelet. As you can see, it is woven a lot like the Willis bracelet is, but the weaving goes the opposite direction, and it's in little square patches, so as you can see. And I did this one differently. I actually did this one on the rainbow loom, which is completely different from me. I laid it out on the loom to do it, and I'm going to show you how to do that. And I now have to come up with a way to do it through the loom because I want to be able to show you how to do this on 2 forks. But the first thing I'm going to show you is how to do this laid out on the loom. So we're going to get started with that. So let me get some bands out. I'm going to set this up in the same color format that I have this one set up. I'm going to lay this out behind so you can keep track of the colors. So the first thing I did for this was I had my loom set up facing openings towards the left. I took out my middle bar and I put my bands on starting at this end, going down each side. If you're not sure which side you're starting on the side with the arrow, and you're going in the direction of the arrow. And you're going to stop 1 peg short of the end. Then you're going to go to the other side and do the same thing. I don't have a count for the bands of this, but I will see if I can come up with one for this one, because I think this one should be an easier one to come up with a count on before I'm finished doing this video. Okay, so you have them, like I said, starting at this end, going down to the other end, stopping 1 peg short of the bottom. Once you have this part set up, you're ready to go. From here, you are going to take your colored bands, and I'm going to put them in little piles in the color I want. I'm just going to start with the pinks, like I did on this one. Then I'm going to do orange, green, and yellow. So I'll put the yellow up here. So I'm going to start with my pink band, and I'm going to take it and wrap it around on this peg, flip it back onto this peg, and then flip it back onto this peg. So it's wrapped 3 times. And then I'm going to go to my orange and do the same thing. This peg, flip it back to this peg, and flip it back to this peg. And I'm going to go back and forth between those 2 colors. You can use whatever colors you want for this, but I'm showing you how I did my colors. Over, flip it back, flip it over. Over, back, over. So you end up with 4 bands on here stacked up. When you go to do the other side, since I started with pink over here, I went pink, orange, pink, orange. I'm going to start with orange on the other side. So over, back, and over again. Push it down. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. Starting it with the opposite color will keep the two, when they meet in the middle later, from being the same color. So that's why you want to do it that way. Alright, my next row, I'm going to make, let's see, what do we have next? Green and orange. So I'm going down to the next set of 3, skipping one here. Green over, back, and over. And I'm going to do it a little quicker so I can get through here. Over, back, and over. So if I start to go too fast for you, just pause so you can catch up. Over, back, and over. So I've done this a few times. I'm getting a little quicker at flipping them on. Over, back, and over. And then when I switch to my other side, I'm starting with the orange. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. And each stack is getting 4 bands. Over, back, and over. I'm pushing them down. Then I'm going to my next row. And this row, on mine I did it green and yellow, but I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to make this one pink and yellow. Over, back, and over. Where's my yellow? There it is. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. Over, back, and over. Give us 4. Then the other side, I'm starting with the yellow. Over, back, and over. And I'm sure you're tired to hear me say that, so I'll stop saying it. And then we have 4 on the back. Alright, then the next row is going to be our last one, and I'm making this one green and yellow. So starting with the green on this side. Green. And then a yellow. On the other side, I'm going to start with the yellow. Push it down. Green. Yellow. And green. Okay, once you have all of these set up, you can put your colors back. You're not going to need them anymore for this. So let me get them out of the way. Then you're going to take your outside color again, and that's going to go vertically. It's going to go all the way down to the bottom this way. And then, just like the rest, you're going to stop one set short of that last set. So once you have all of this on, you are ready to get started with your hook. This is your initial setup. Okay, so now I'm going to grab my hook and we're going to get started. Alright, in order to pick this one, you're going to do it a little differently. What you're going to do is we're going to start with the bands here. And you're going to start on the side. And being careful not to pull off your top one. In fact, you can hold it down if you want to. We're going to take them two at a time and carefully pull them up over into the middle. And then slide them across. And then do that with the next two. Pull them up over. And just slide them in a little bit. Then go to the other side and do the same thing. Carefully, starting at the top. And slide them in. So that way you have them all tucked in neatly. And you're going to do that all the way down. So I'm going to do the next one. Slide it in, go to the other side, and slide it in. Okay, so you're going to do that all the way down. I've got two more here to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do them with you on camera rather than pausing. Oh, we've got three that time. You can do all four at once if you're really brave. There's more of a chance of you pulling off your top band if you do that, just so you know, and having to start over. But that is up to you if you want to risk it and try and do it that way. I'll do this one just to show you that it's possible. You just got to take your time and pull them over. you can do 4 at a time. It's just a little trickier. You're doing more risk of pulling it off from the top. And sometimes they get tucked under like that one did. So they may not lay as nicely if you do all 4. So you may spend more time going back and straightening them out than the time that you saved. Like that one's under, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, so once you have them all on top and in the middle, you are going to go back. Okay, once you have everything on and pulled up over, you're going to take your two of your blues, and put end caps on. So you're going to put it on your last pegs and wrap them 3 times, 1 on each side. Put it on, wrap it 3 times, 1, 2, 3. Then you are going to take your hook, and you're going to put it down through, grab your bottom band, pull it up through, pull it around the pin, and back to the next spot, the next peg. Go down through, grab your band, pull it up and around, put it on your next pin. You're going to do this all the way back. Down through, grab your rubber band, pull it up to the next pin. Down through. It's going to take 2 looms like this to make a full bracelet. So when I'm done this bracelet and I take it off, I'm going to make another one, and then I'm going to come back and show you how to put it, how to attach them at the end so that it looks like one full bracelet. And then you're going to put it on the end. All right. Then I'm going to go down through this side and do the same thing. So I'm going to show it to you from the top on this side, so you get a different view. I don't hook like this as often as I do the other types of looming, as you can tell, so it's a little more awkward for me. So I was actually very excited that I was able to come up with this, being that it's my first actual loom top band that I've created. So I hope that you guys like this one. Alright, so once you got everything pulled up, make sure that it all looks like teardrops going all the way up, as this one does. You're going to take an extra band at the end, put the hook through, grab that band, and pull it through. Pull it through and put it on the hook and pull it around and put a clip through that. So grab a clip. Make sure it's through both pieces and you clip it. Find another blue clip. There we go. And do the same thing on the other side. Pull the band through, put the hook down through, grab the band and pull it through, slide it along. Then we're going to put the hook in. We got a thunderstorm going on outside, so you might hear rain. Okay, make sure the hook's through both holes and hook it. Let me tilt our camera back up so we can pull it off. And then I'm going to carefully take this off. That's how you're going to do that. That gives us one piece of our bracelet. Now I'm going to go back and I'm going to set up the loom one more time, and I'm going to come back and show you how to put this on the end to make the next piece. Okay, I am set up, and I've already pulled over the weaving into the middle for this. So I'm ready to connect my last piece to this piece. So you want to be up to this point. You want to have put your weaving on and pulled it over into the center and be ready to loop up the sides. So you want to be almost to the end before you attach your pieces. From this point you're going to take the pieces that you put the clasps on or the C-clips on, and these are where you're connecting. You're going to find your openings where your clips are, and you're just going to slide them at those openings right around your pegs. Make sure both openings go around your peg. So this side, my openings are right there. See that hole right there that goes through the two? That's where it's going over my peg. So instead of putting putting a band around here 3 times, I'm putting that band that was at the end here around that. Then I'm going to take my clips off. Just unlock this one and take it off. And then I'm going to go down and I'm going to pull it. I'm going to pull up my bands just like I did before. And pull them back. And I'm going to do this all the way up, both sides. You can hear that sound. It's raining really hard outside, so it's getting a little noisy. So we're having a really bad downpour out there. You might hear some thunder if you're listening. Alright, so I pulled it all the way up to one side, and then I'm going to do the other side now. Okay, once you're at the end, again, you're going to get a band for each side. So you're going to go down through, grab that band, pull it through, hook it on the end of your hook, get a clip, and clip it on there. Make sure it's going through both ends of that band. And do that on both sides. Once you have it clipped together, you're going to carefully take it off the loom. And I think I lost the top piece somehow. Have to see if I can fix that. You can see me do a repair now. Let's go in close. Okay. It looks like this top band came loose. So what I'm going to do is do my twists, and I'm going to put it back in place where it goes. Because my bands just aren't twisted. These last few bands aren't twisted the way they should be. So I'm going to twist them. Twist this first one and put it on my hook. I'm twisting the second one and putting it on my hook. And I'm twisting the third one and putting it on my hook. Then I'm going to grab this band and pull it through. Then I'm going to grab it and pull it through the side. Since somehow it dropped off. And I'm going to put it in my clip. There we go. Fixed our oops. Okay, and there we have our bracelet. You can take these hoops, these clips, and hook them to a good spot on the other side. get a closer focus again so we can show you how to do that. There we go. You can put it through where you had the 3 bands tripled up, or if you don't have a clip that's wide enough to do that, find another good spot to clip it on. That's one of the things I like about these cute clips. Oh, my bands, I don't think I mentioned that. I'd like to mention that at least once in a video. I get these bands from the Lucky Loom company, and you can find them on Amazon.com. I believe that's the only place you're going to find them online. And the clips also come from Amazon.com. Alright, so I just found a good spot to put them through on the other side to hook it. And there you go. So I'm looking for a name for this bracelet. So if you guys want to give me some suggestions on it. It was inspired by the Willis bracelet, which I don't have one here to show you, unfortunately. But the Willis bracelet, the weave goes the other way and it goes all the way around. And that one was designed by Claire Swears. And that's it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks. Bye.